Most of the times, if you're buying it from a local butcher, like I try and buy chicken, where I live out in Brooklyn, there's farmers markets all the time.
Sure,
So every weekend, there's a guy that comes down from upstate who it's the chickens I'm buying from him and from his farm where he grows them and slaughters them on his own. It's amazing. So is he raising them the absolute best way possible? I know he's raising them in a much smaller batch than a giant Tyson or Purdue. So is it better already? Yes, of course. I mean, the way we raised our chickens in the film, we had 2,500 chickens, 2,600 chickens in a barn that's the size of a football field. So our chickens already had 10 times as much space as a normal chicken. Like normally, if a Tyson or Purdue had that barn, they would have 25,000, 30,000 chickens in that barn. And so
How many did you have? 2,500?
We had 2,500. So the average chicken, when it grows up, if you just put your feet in like a square, that's how much space the average chicken has growing up, a 1 foot square space. 12 inches by 12 inches, the average chicken lives in, which is insane to think about. And, part of what I believe is when you buy them from this local farmer, this local grower, from your local butcher, it is better. It's better just because of the scale. Scale makes a big difference.
That said, because, how many chickens a minute or a second? 300 a second? 300 a second are getting eaten. Yeah. Is there even the possibility for that kind of small scale farming if that many people are going to be eating chicken?
Yeah, I mean, I think there is that small scale, but we've let it get kind of co-opted by the megalo corporations, where, right now 5 corporations grow 99% of the chicken you eat. Tyson, Purdue, Cook Foods, Sanderson, Pilgrim's Pride. 1% comes from these guys, comes from independent chicken farmers. And so I think that we've let these smaller companies get gobbled up by the giant corporations, and again, it's America, it's capitalism, of course they can do that. But what you lose as a result is this type of independent growing, access to better food, access to healthier food. It literally just starts to diminish.
We call it capitalism in this country, but it's really just a few corporations who control most of the industries, which is a very...
I think it's a cooperative monopoly is a better way to look at it. Yeah. While these companies may operate independently, they still communicate with each other for price gouging, for price fixing, for making sure they're doing the exact same, they're paying all the chicken farmers the exact same wages, the exact same fee in the tournament system, so nobody can go from one place to suddenly start making more money. So while they have competition, it is still a cooperative monopoly.